What's going on, guys? And I am back. Welcome to another episode of the New in Cam's collection. This is episode 13. I can't believe that we made it here this quickly, First and foremost, I just want to do some house cleaning before we really get into the show today. Just want to say God rest her soul to the Queen Elizabeth II of England. Some would call her the stability of Britain at some times as well. But not just being the queen, she also lived the feat of being 96 years old, which I think is an extraordinary thing in its own. Just want to say that before we get started, guys. And yeah, that's it. Let's get into it. Another episode of the New. Super excited to be here. A lot to cover, so little time. But let's get into it. My man Rance Talentino was in here earlier today. Appreciate you stopping through, bro. Good afternoon to everyone. Shout out to the talented Rance Talentino out in the Philippines. Shout out to my man Feezy Figures is in the house. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you stopping through. My man Pop Culture Living Room. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and check him out. Like, subscribe, and go ahead and check out all his content on his page. Great guy. Just chatting it up. I see y'all in there. Yeah, man, there's so many things to talk about. But let's just talk about these shell of figures that we keep dropping recently. One actually is a shell, and the other one is the same damn figure we got 2 months ago, and they just added on some extra parts. So let's go ahead and look at it right now. Okay. Yeah, y'all know where I'm going. This isn't good. Like I mean, it's not good. It's just not what I expected. I was like, okay, we're gonna get a drop. We're gonna get something new. Something new is brand new is gonna come out. But they released the Mark V again. There's such thing as oversaturation. Okay. Too much of the exact same content over and over and over and over can kind of dilute the product from being as great or as memorable as it is, I think. And to see this for a third time around, not in a suit up version, but quote unquote a diorama based deluxe version. Now, if they were selling the diorama base by itself, that's totally different. But I keep seeing this word Hot Toys exclusive. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, they dropped the Captain America Winter Soldier suit, the stealth suit, and then they dropped, I believe, the Mark 46 suit with a diorama base, and now they're dropping this one, the Mark V with a diorama base. But what are the exclusives dropping for? Like, it's just like for fun, or like what is it that is propelling them to be like, you know what, we need more Mark V? Okay, there's so many people that don't have it. We need to go harder. Why do we do this? But why didn't they do this the first time around? A lot of people said this. I think on Lail's channel, he was talking about, like, why didn't they make this a deluxe package where you could have just had this diorama base and then you get it without the diorama base? I'm pretty sure a lot of more people would be more inclined to get it with a diorama base the first time go around, but a lot of people already have this product. Luckily for me, I put it on payment plan, so I'm coming up on my last couple payments, and then I'll be able to get the actual Mark V normal suit, the diecast suit. But without this part, I was seeing online, I think on the Devil's Workshop, aka Toys Wonderland, it is like $4.95, but that's without shipping or taxes. So for me, it's like, I don't know, like, what do you guys think about this one? It looks good, but let's sift through some of these photos again. It's the same figure. It's the same damn figure. I do think it's cool how they have that half part of the race car in there, but the race car was blue. Okay, it's like a dark blue. But for what I remember, it was like a lighter blue, kind of like the suit that he was wearing, the track race suit. So I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a lot of photography editing, I think, when you take photos with this thing to really make it stand out and pop together. I think the suit is amazing on its own. This does add a little bit of flair to it, but it's like, is it really worth it? Like, we could use this product and materials for something else. Would you guys agree? What do you think? Tell me in here. Go ahead and hit on some comments down bottom. I'd love to hear from you. Yo, my man Andreas IB is in the house. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you coming through. Here we go. Yes, I am here now. K Carter 215 says maybe they'll drop. Maybe they're dropping because it's opening of a new flagship store. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Who knows at this point? That's how I feel. It's like it's just all up in the air. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Where's the exclusive to? Yeah, because it's like, okay, usually if we have D23 exclusive, we got Sideshow Con exclusives, we got what was it? Star Wars Celebration exclusives. What is this exclusive for? What? Let me think. Thursday? Exclusive for Thursday. Okay, that's fun. Woo. It must be a holiday I don't know about. Add $100. Yes, exactly. You already know. They're gonna hit us over the head with the shipping and the taxes on there. It's gonna be ridiculous. Tully in the house. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you stopping through. I have a feeling it's not coming here. Yeah. And or if it does, it's most likely a D3. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, D23 is the only thing that's right around the corner. That literally is what I think it starts tomorrow. Or if not, it started today, matter of fact, that we could think of that it actually could go with at this point. But does that mean we're gonna get other stuff this weekend? That would be exciting. No people out there, they want that. And or figure if it drops, I mean, I'm a huge Star Wars movies fan, but not the collection fan, you know? So it's like I can appreciate it for sure. Talking it up. Yeah, man. So it's hard to say. So I don't know. It looks good, but it literally is the exact same figure we've already had. I wish it would have came with like maybe more light up features. Oh, this is kind of cool though, right here, where like they have. I mean, this is obviously Photoshop because you cannot have half this car floating in the air like this. So that's a lie. Unless there's some type of dynamic stand that we're going to get or flight stand that's going to allow us to do that. But even with a dynamic stand, it would kind of take away from it because I feel like you'd just be staring at the stand, that black stand in the back, unless they use a clear one, which I doubt as well. It's honestly an amazing figure, but on its own, it sells on its own. Does that make any sense? You don't need this diorama base to make this a great figure by any chance. I cannot wait to pair it up with my Whiplash. But if they wanted to use some extra material in here, that Whiplash Mark II, why didn't they give us that? Well, we could have got a Whiplash Mark II in here. Or we could have got a Mark 6 or Mark 7? No, Mark 5, matter of fact. They could have gave us a Mark 5. It's just a lot of questions we got up in here. And nobody's going to answer them for us. So we just got to wait and see what they do. I'm going to be that person. Where's Padme? Where's Mace? Where's Bo-Katan? There's a lot of figures that we've been waiting on. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for that Batman Forever or that Batman and Robin. I don't think I'm going to get it, but I'm like, they just look good. Not the throbbing part, but like just as figures alone, like that's just something cool to have in your collection. Because as a kid, that's what I grew up with. We're collecting the McDonald's Mr. Freeze cups, you know. So I thought that was dope. But okay, you know what? Let's move on. Yeah, get justice for Wong, please, help Wong out, man. Like, it's sad. It's sad. You don't get no love. You don't get no love out here. It's sad. You know what? And I'm like sitting here and I'm like, yo, it's like super quiet in here. And it's probably because I didn't start the music. There you go. Amateur. There we go. Okay. This would have made more sense to release it at the same line as a new Mark III with a diorama. Yeah, it would have made sense to like have like, okay, we're gonna release all these new Iron Man figures, but we're gonna do them with diorama bases. Boom, something new. They could have called them like reissues, you know. But since they kind of already put up that Mark V previously, it's like, and this one is this Mark V is a spitting image of the original that we got. So it's not like many updates have been done to it. Maybe the materials underneath are better, but or structurally how they're made might be a little bit more improvements. But I don't have it on hand, so it's kind of hard for me to say as well. But I know in like Justin reviews, they're 100% identical. So it's, I don't know. It's just so weird. So weird for me. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next figure that we're going to go check out today. Because we got 3 more on the list. Let's scroll down to the bottom. Oh my God. What is it? You know, I can't even call this a figure. I'll be honest with you. This is a shell of a man. That's what I keep calling it. Like, it doesn't even come with anything. It's just lights. It really reminds me of the figures that they just put out on Toys Wonderland. They're actually called Morgan's Workshop Hot Toys. I had never heard of this company before, but I guess they take the Hot Toy figures, and what they do is they actually I guess you say edit, or they reconstruct them so that they have LED features inside of them. So like the Mark 47 has that empty head sculpt that has the actual LED light inside of it, so you can kind of see around in it, and then all the backlight in as well. But I believe they are work off of, they're wire free and they're built-in batteries. So I mean, they're about the same as like a regular Hot Toys figure, but it's just a lot more lighting, and I think it's a lot more brighter too. So I think that's pretty cool. If this exclusive releases in the States, then one that released in 2 months ago is going to say, yeah, for sure. And then moving forward, every other Sideshow promotional email is going to have a 10 to 50% off. Yeah, for sure. Because you saw how they were trying to push out that Mark 50 or any of the Iron Man figures like 2 weeks ago. They were like, yo, 30% off. And I missed the deal on it too, which is so mind-blowing to me because I don't have a Mark 50. I could have got it for like $250 because I had some points. And then I could have got it for like 25 to 30% off. So I don't know what I was thinking about, honestly. Andreas IB says, I'm lucky I didn't pick it up yet. Yeah, feel like I can shop the deals now. Yeah, I think so. Because at some point now, I mean, I wouldn't say that the diorama base has become the better version of it. I would say that it is it's a more accessible version that would look better aesthetically, but just having the figure alone by itself is still going to look awesome in anybody's collection, I think, for sure, though. It's a statue. Yeah. You know, we're getting think about this, though. We're getting a lot of diorama bases, right? Let's see. So we got one on the Mark 46, this one on the Mark 5. We're looking at basically 2 of the Spider-Man figures come with dioramas. Well, one separate because of the lizard, that's a diorama base. And then we look at the Sandman, that's a diorama base. So maybe diorama bases are the future. Maybe somebody's out there listening to us like, you know what, we want my dioramas. But the thing is that the way they're doing dioramas is weird. It's like backwards. It's like instead of featuring the dioramas at first, they come back to it and are giving us the exact same figure with dioramas. I mean, like, granted, nobody really likes these little square stands, right? Or bases. But at the same time, we don't really want all that. Like, I feel like that's just it's a statue, like Costa said. Honestly, it's a statue. Leah Myers in the house. Appreciate you stopping through. Thank you for coming over. Got 9 people in here. If you guys haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys stopping in today. But yeah, this thing, I don't want to say it, but it feels lazy, to be honest with you. I understand, like, okay, new articulation, armor pieces. It is innovative as far as the technology that we've been seeing in these figures. But I feel like I've seen someone online doing this before. Like, this has been like someone's project before they started doing it here. But I want to see how many people are actually going to pick this up. I'm not sure if this is something you guys actually are interested in. For me, it's like, I think I'm going to pass. It's not, I mean, especially if it doesn't come with Tony, you know? Just having that Tony figure alone would probably have sealed the deal for me, and I'd be like, you know what, that's something cool to have, to recreate that panic attack scene that he had at, it seemed like Buffalo Wild Wings or Hooters with Rhodey, you know. So that's crazy. Oh God. What did it say? Oh, we go down. Sorry. Force choke. Like, appreciate it. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. They should have included a Tony figure. Yeah, they really should have. I think for a lot of people that have been like, oh yeah, this totally makes sense then. But now you see it now and it's like, that don't make no damn sense. You know, it's like, why would I want this? You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure like in other countries, Iron Man is a lot. I mean, he's the cash grab. He's the money maker for this company. But I feel like here we like seeing a little bit of more representation. We like to seeing variety. We like seeing different characters that, you know, might not be the main character, but they had a pivotal moment in the show or the story that gave us or drew us in, I guess you could say. So six scale panic attack Tony. Yeah, that'd be dope. I need that. You just have him like a hand on his chest like he can't breathe. I'll be like, oh, I'm getting that. Howie just trolling us at this point. Yeah, I think he is, man. Oh, he's probably not. He's probably just knows what in the Asian countries exactly what people want right now, and maybe this is something in demand that we don't really see in the US as far as you know, the wants and needs. So I don't know. Oh, turn the mic down a little bit. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's turn this down. You know me and my jazz, you know, it always gets a little crazy in here. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, so let's see what else we got in here. The comments, those things. What's happening on the internet? Okay, internet started freezing. I was like, they don't want me to do no more shows. I get it. Let's see. Better. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. All right. So this one is said and done. Don't want it. Get it out of here. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into something different. This one right here. Reva, third sister. Moses Ingram from Baltimore, Maryland. Born in 19. It's like, no, I don't know all that information, but that'd been kind of weird, right? Like borderline stalker creepiness. A lot of people really didn't care for the character in the show. We're not going to get into the show because I feel like that's just can of worms I don't want to open. Okay. But I thought I guess I have to talk about the show to talk about the character and why it resonates, because I feel like this Star Wars story is a reoccurring tape that plays over and over about a person having this conflict within them, and at the end choosing to do the right thing for whatever cause they have, you know, whether it's the, you know, avenge the death of their other Padawans or to vanquish evil at the end. And you know, I just feel like I'm just so excited to see that she's going to get her place, her shine, and the recognition that she deserves in a figure form. And when they did this figure, man, they could not have done it any better than what they did here. I've said this on Lael's channel. Speaking of Lael, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you stopping through, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you again. They couldn't not have done this figure any better. Being able to recreate a African-American woman's braids and hair texture in a figure form, it's not easy. So shout out to the artist, honestly, because it looks so good. And the way they redesigned this body to not be, you know, the exact same body that like Valkyrie has, or the exact same body that Scarlett Johansson has, or please, thank God they didn't give us a Captain Marvel body. Oh God. Ugh. all bones. But looks amazing. And she honestly looks as grimacing and menacing as the actual film or actual TV show. I love the cloak. I love the textures, but yeah, look, man, I'm not trying to like go too much into it, but like her, like those, she's built. Okay. Which I think is good that they highlighted that. They didn't skip over it to be like, we just go give them some little legs, like, no. We got to be accurate. And if we're going to do it, we're going to do it 100%. And this character definitely deserved it, especially with all the crap backlash. Nothing short of remedial remarks about her character. This is the justice she deserves at the end of the day. I've been holding that in for a while. I've been thinking about this character for a while, so had to give her props, man. They absolutely nailed this figure, regardless of what you think about her role in the show. The figure is beautiful, honestly, 100%, man, 100%. Jonathan King is in the house. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you stopping through. I like the show. I liked her. The figure looked excellent. Yeah, it does. It looks great, man. It literally is amazing. Hot Toys mastered braids. Reven, I'm like, what other character do we know that has braids that they can do right now? Because I'm like, I'm gonna start sending in like calling cards to be like, hey guys, it's this character 3 years ago. They got braids. If you want to hook it up, just throw it on there. Because it seems like God, I cannot get over how good the braids look. Like, and it's not like other hair that fully long hair that covers the shoulders of figures and we have to worry about scratching paint or anything like that. It's a slender pieces, so easily they can be like moved or brushed to the side, or probably even probably not designed any other way. Just keep it as it is because you're gonna end up snapping them off. But it looks amazing. Honestly, I'm super excited for that. She's a great release for collectors who really wanted her, like Leo. Yeah, for me, Vader will be in my stand on such figure unless Mando, Luke, and Ahsoka turn out flawless. Yeah, I hope they do. Just so you can have more figures in your collection. Okay, Carter, honestly, man, I want all the figures. Like, even if the shows don't resonate with me, or even if I don't necessarily like, I'm not a huge fan of it, man, I want everybody to be able to get what they want out here. And I think that's so great about this community, is that like we can all have great figures, you know what I'm saying? Like, long as they make them right. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Telly Meyer says, don't like her character, but the figure looks amazing. Hey, I know a lot of people that don't like the character, but you can't deny that figure looks good, honestly. At the end of the day, I think that's something everybody can agree on. I mean, there's people that have different, thoughts and opinions on it, but when they see a good figure, I think everybody in this collective group definitely comes together on it, and I think that's great, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna go in and check out our last one, and make sure you guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you can be the first one to know about new content I drop on a week-to-week basis. Don't forget to go ahead and check out Brother Cousin show tonight at 7:30 on his channel. And let's go ahead and check out our last figure on here. This one was released a day ago. So we got a couple back-to-backs, which I thought was good. And no, it ain't Pinocchio. Excuse me. So I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit skeptical when I first saw this figure. And only saying that because when I looked at some of the photos and the photography, her neck, like the neck looks like, granted, the photographer is not I can't say he's not a poser, but I don't think he's a professional poser. I don't think anyone is, but he need a little work, because this neck looks like crazy right now. Look at this, like, I see a bone in the side of her neck. Like a damn turkey. So in saying that, I was just like, oh man, this thing looks like they might have messed it up. And then the more in depth I got into it, I was like, man, look at the texture of the gloves. Look at her whole entire armor. Looks really good. These braids look phenomenal. Her cape, I think it is wired at the bottom, but just like the contrast of textures on there and the way they nailed her actual body shape, because they made her kind of muscular, but still in a masculine, feminine type way, which I thought was amazing. And then when I looked at the figure up close like this, it made me kind of think like, oh man, the eyes are giving off this like in a trance, I can't see type vibe. And I think other people saw it too. We're talking to a couple people in instant message on Instagram, but it just looked kind of dead in the eyes. My God, look at the baby hair. I didn't even see the baby hair. Dang. They showing off. You start doing baby hair, you're showing off, not toys. Y'all up to no good. Crazy part is I didn't realize her sword holder was so much larger than her sword also. And then when I saw it from this view, it was like, neck looked a little skinny too. But I did see the photo that JC Hong actually posted yesterday, and it looked really, really good. So this will definitely be a figure I would be adding to my collection. Jane Foster, I think I might be adding her. I don't know. Thor, I think I have the best Thor, which is the Infinity War version with the all black suit with the short hair and half eyeball. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this? What's your take on this figure? Are you getting it? Are you not getting it? Tell me what it is. Let's see. Superhero Displays is in the house. What's going on, brother? I'm getting Vader, and he has her Inquisitor lightsaber. So for me, getting Reva is a no-brainer. Makes sense, man. Makes sense. Honestly. I remember when I was a kid and I called a poser was a bad thing. How times have changed. Yes. Yes, how have they changed? Now we're like, we want to be poser. If you think about it, it's crazy. PZ Figure says, yeah, I think the head sculpt can be improved. It's pretty close though. Yeah, it really is. I'm definitely giving it a 9 out of 10 because when we see these blogger photos and all of these edited photos, everything looks different. Lighting, contrast, angles. Anything could change how this figure actually looks. So until we really get it in hand, or if we're, lucky enough to see a Once a Scale Man, a Figure Focus, a Brother Cousins, a El Profesoro review, then we just gotta wait on it, So yeah, I am super, super excited about this thing. Like, it looks so good. And for me, it was like, it wasn't just about the figure looking amazing, but it was like the representation. I keep saying this word because it's like very important to me as an individual. Might not be important as to others, but I feel like the representation of all different cultures is so amazing to see and have, especially in a collecting community like this when everybody comes from different backgrounds and we're all super, super diverse. So Valkyrie is a must for Marvel collectors. Who knows if they will make another one? That's true. I know we did have that third-party Valkyrie, which looked okay. It wasn't by far the best, but a lot of people are saying like, oh, maybe I might get a Pegasus. But I'm like, if we get a Pegasus, Hot Toys, do not wait another 3 months to drop a Valkyrie with a Pegasus, because that don't make no sense. Okay? Just don't do it. Just stick with this. This looks amazing. Make it look like this when it gets to our homes. Okay, at this point. Yeah, I cannot wait for this to get in. Just another year and a half to go. Woo, so close. But yeah, guys, so that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for me. Like I said, make sure you go ahead and check out Brother Cousins' channel at 7:30. There's going to be a lot of great guys on there that I usually stream with on a everyday basis at this point in my life. So super excited to have you guys have joined in and come and check me out. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Cam's collection on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you can be the first one to know about new content that I drop on a week-to-week basis. Again, man, I hope you guys enjoy your day, your weekend. And my man Figure Focus is in the house. What's going on, brother? What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in. It's probably early in the morning over there, man. Good morning to you, brother. You know, I was not gonna say top of the morning. I ain't got not happening. Great stream, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate y'all dropping in. I will catch you guys on the upside, and gotta get to it. I ain't to it yet. Oh, there we go. Here comes my daughter because she's coming in. So you know that means it's time to be over. Peace out, guys. Cheers.